Hello, 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 hello. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Have a seat. Reese's meeting with her fans. Come on in, come on in. I want to do the whole thing where it's like, if you hear me clap once, if you hear me clap twice. I'm not going to do that. It's such a cute thing. Welcome, everybody, to the World Chess Hall of Fame music series. And that's when you clap. Yeah. Want to say special shout out always to Rex and Jeannie Singfield and the World Chess Hall of Fame staff for making all of this possible, for us to bring live music in and treat artists the way they should be treated.
Yes.
Yes, in every aspect. I want to encourage you, please go on to the website, World Chess Hall of Fame, and look at what shows are coming up. I could tell you, but I'm purposefully telling you to either get a program and look in your program or go online. We got some great shows coming up over the next couple of months to end out our season. And I can tell you that we've already booked next season. And so I'm hopefully going to be either November, December, letting you know what's coming up then. Super excited about all of that. And I'm really excited tonight because I'm always excited when I get to bring somebody home. It's one of the joys of this job is being able to take folks who are from here, who've gone out and done amazing things and are doing amazing things, and bring them back home so that people can see what's possible. And people can never forget that St. Louis is special when it comes to both music and chess. Two things we're going to be known for: music and chess.
And Emo's Pizza.
And Emo's Pizza, which needs to be a fifth on the list. The cardboard box. Okay. So, if you weren't here earlier for the talk, most of you were. She is one of 3 African-American women in the last 20 years to chart on the country charts. That's I'd say that's fairly impressive. And now she's doing a lot of great work with uplifting other young artists in the same genre and field. She is a mama of 2 beautiful girls. And she's a pretty good singer and songwriter, too. And her last album, Revival, is amazing. Is amazing. I hear the producer's really good on that one.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together tonight. World Chess Hall of Fame for Rissi Palmer.
Hey. I was telling Charles, by the way, this is Charles Newkirk, everybody. And we bring you greetings from North Carolina, which is my new home. But it's always nice to come back and see. I am nervous. I don't ever get nervous. Like, my hands are sweating and that never happens. I'm around almost the entire theater group from my high school is here. Like, I can't even, my friends, I'm just so happy to see my neighbors from the neighborhood that I grew up in are here. This is really dope. My teacher is here. And so it's just really, I'm very moved. Thank you. And I'm also full of chicken wings. I don't typically eat before a show, but good Lord. Oh, so good. Thank you, World Chess Hall of Fame. Okay. So I've been watching the news, like I know everybody's been watching the news over the last couple of days, and I would be remiss if I came home and I didn't acknowledge what the city is feeling right now. And so this first song is not a song that I wrote, but it's a song that during the pandemic and during summer of 2020, when there was protests and unrest and all the things going on, this song centered me and reminded me that there's nothing new under the sun, and that people have been going through things for years and years and years, and that one of the things that's beautiful about us is that we are resilient and that we will make it through. And so this song has become a mantra for me, and I wanted to start the show with that because I want to set the tone. So this song is by the Birds of Chicago, which is led by the amazing Allison Russell. And this song is called Barley. And I love this song, so here we go. The wind that shakes the barley, it will not shake me. The wind that shakes the barley, it will not shake me. The wind that shakes the barley won't shake me. As my mama told me, this I know and I see. The fire that takes the kindling, it will not take me. The fire that takes the kindling, it will not take me. The wind that takes the kindling won't take me. As my grandma told me, this I know and I see. I said, oh, hey, 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 hey. I said, oh, yeah, yeah. The rain that floods the valley, it will not drown me. The rain that floods the valley, it will not drown me. The rain that floods the valley won't drown me. As my mama told me, this I know and I see. I said the hawk that stoops the sparrow, it will not strike me. The hawk that stoops the sparrow, it will not strike me. The hawk that stoops the sparrow won't strike me. As my mama told me, this I know and I see. I said, oh, hey, 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 hey. I said, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite part. Dark before the dawn breaks, it will not bind me. The dark before the dawn breaks, it will not bind me. The dark before the dawn breaks won't bind me. Like my mama told me, this I know and I see. I said the wind that shakes the barley, the fire that takes the kindling, no, the dark before the dawn breaks won't bind me. Like my mama told me, this I know and I see. Thank you. And that was a prayer. And so now that we've set the tone, now for some sinful things. Okay. No, so this next song is from a project that I put out in 2015 called the Back Porch Sessions. And I named it that because when I was a little girl, that is where I started singing, was on my great-grandmother's porch in Summerville, Georgia. And we will talk about that later on in the show. But all of these songs have little isms from my family, or like little things that we used to say or do, or things that I heard them say. And so you'll get little nuggets from them. And they are from Georgia. The whole family is from Georgia. I am the only one that was not born there and not raised there, and my cousins don't ever let me forget it. And so, but I spent more time there than I did anywhere else, but that's neither here nor there. So this is the first song. This was the first single from that record, and this is called Sweet Sweet Lovin'. Here we go. 2, 3. Hey, I say na 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 na. Say na 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 na. I get my bacon from the butcher, get my eggs from the farm, get my strength from my daddy, it's my mouth from my mama, get my word from the preacher, money from the bank for all of my good home training, got my granny to thank when I need kids in there, I can get my sweet, sweet loving from you. I do, hey, I sure do, get my sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving from you. I like the touch of your hand on the small of my back, through your lips on my neck. I don't know how to act. You make me wanna be faithful, stay honest and true. No one else can do me quite the way that you do. 'Cause when you call, I come running, get my sweet, sweet loving from you. I do, yes I do. I get my sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving from you. Everything I want, yeah, you give it to me, baby, yeah. Most precious thing to me, yeah, satisfaction guaranteed. Have I peace in your arms, yeah, it feels like home. Wherever you are is where I belong. Come give me kiss and then I can get my sweet, sweet loving from you. Yes, I do. Sweet, sweet loving, y'all, from you. Yes, I do. I get my sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving from you. I do get my sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving from you. Oh, I get my sweet, I get my sweet, I get my sweet, I get my sweet loving from you. Yeah, I get my sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving, sweet, sweet loving from you. Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to sing the song. This is a song that in 2007 got me on the country charts. And this is a song that I wrote in 2006. And, oh, I'm sorry. Did I kick it? Dang. All right. Sorry. That always happens at every show. Oh, and these are suede, so I'm glad it went over there. Okay, sorry. That's neither here nor there. Y'all don't care about that. It's fine. No, I wrote this song in 2006, and, you know, obviously, I am a black woman, and at the time, there weren't a lot of black women singing country songs at the time, and so I wanted to kind of meet the obvious head on, and so I wrote this song about how you don't necessarily have to fit the boxes to be something, and so it speaks to a lot of things. You don't just have to be black, you don't just have to be a woman. Like, there's a lot of ways that you don't fit, but you fit just perfectly, and so that's what this song is about, and this is called Country Girl. No, you started.
And come Sunday morning, palms up and praise. It's all about my mama living how I was raised. It's a state of mind, no matter where you're from. Oh my God, yeah, I forgot the chords. Living like your grandma does. Those good home training ain't a common thing. Who you are, let me hear you sing. Hey, hey, you don't have to be a Georgia peach from Savannah Beach to see it. From Arkansas to appreciate Southern drawl. Don't need no king from West Virginia to have it in ya. Show the world you're a country girl. Oh, yeah. So we do this song all the time, and I always forget the second verse. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. I'm the kind of girl that says it with a smile. I promise I wrote it. Oh, yeah. It's sweet as molasses down home style. Seeing what you might call real corn-fed. Oh yeah, I'm a country girl born and bred. It's a state of mind, no matter where you're from. Yeah, living like your grandma does. Oh, 'cause good home training ain't a common thing. Oh no. This is who you are, let me hear you say. Hey, hey, you don't have to be a Georgia peach from Savannah Beach to see it. From Arkansas to appreciate the Southern drawl. Don't need no kid from West Virginia to have it in ya. Show the world you're a country girl. Yeah. Come on, Charles. Ooh, yeah. All right, ladies. Here we go. Ladies, if you understand, let me hear y'all clap your hands. Come on, ladies. If you hear me and you know you're bad, I meant to hear y'all clap your hands. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand, let me hear y'all
Girls and boys, clap your hands. All right. You don't have to be a Georgia peach with a better face to see. Yeah, from Arkansas to appreciate Southern drawl. Don't need no king from West Virginia to have it in ya. Show the world you're a country girl. Well, if you wanna be a Georgia peach, better face to see. Yeah, from Arkansas, then sing it with Southern drawl. Don't need no king from West Virginia to have it in ya. Show the world you're a country girl. Thank you. Oh, Charles. No, seriously, I do every time. Like, we were on tour, and sometimes I would make up a second verse, and I don't know why, I can't remember it, but I do, the one part that I always remember, like, the thing that I'm very proud about, I know that I wrote it, because we were very proud of the fact that we rhymed West Virginia and India. Like, that was a moment of poetry, truly. So I talked a little bit about it earlier. So my family, like I said, is from Georgia. My daddy is from Atlanta, specifically from Bankhead Highway. His nickname growing up was Bankhead Red, and it's a whole other thing. And my mom was from a very small town between Rome, Georgia, and Chattanooga, Tennessee, called Somerville. And so I used to spend my summers in Somerville. Like, there was no such thing as camp. Until I was old enough to actually teach camp in my church, I went to Georgia. And so I would spend the first month in Atlanta, and then the second month we would spend in Somerville. And so the house in Somerville is literally about the size of this room. And there were four, like, it was divided up into like 4 rooms, bathroom. And my grandmother refused to use the dryer that we gave her for Christmas. My great-grandmother did. And so she would hang everything on the line. And so it always smelled so good. And, like, the whites came out really, really white, and everything smelled like sunshine. It was awesome. And she had the most beautiful flowers and a tin roof and no central air conditioning. Good Lord. And at night, she listened to the radio all day. And so the radio in Somerville, Georgia, was like one station, and it was on AM. And they played country and R&B and gospel at night. And so that was my listening. And that's really the kind of music that I grew up listening to. And so my sound, while I don't call myself a straight-ahead country artist, I'd like to call it Southern soul, because it's a mixture of all those things. And so I started singing on that porch. I can remember being a 5-year-old and standing there with the push broom. Y'all remember push brooms? And I would stand there underneath the light, the insect light, as my spotlight. And I would sing, like, The Greatest Love of All. And I would sing I Fall to Pieces and all that kind of stuff. And they would give me quarters. And little did I know I'd still be singing for quarters all these years later. But that's a story for another day. But I'm very thankful for that time, because they gave me confidence. They loved me. And they are the reason why I'm doing this kind of stuff now. And so I wrote this next song in honor of that town, in honor of that little house, and in honor of that push broom. And so I got to film this video in the town at my great-grandmother's house, and it was pretty special. And so this song is called Somerville.
Running barefooted through the summertime, white sheet drying on that old clothesline. You'd say, child, wash your feet before you come inside to eat. I'd show up at the start of June. August always came too soon. As we pulled away in our Ford door, you'd stand crying on your front porch. Oh, I get me back to where you were when love was still in Somerville. Shed a tear, crack a smile when I let my mind wander down that country mile where love was here in Somerville. I'd take a ham bone and flat green beans, turn a bear cupboard into a feast. If you didn't have nothing, you couldn't tell me. You always had my favorite ice cream, razor so long, kisses and honey, Jesus and switches, stretching money. You knew God and you gave him to us. We had you, so we knew love. Oh, 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 Highland Avenue. Ooh, I left too soon to take 20 years. You left terms to get me back to where you were when love was still here in Somerville. Shed a tear, crack a smile when I let my mind wander down that country mile where love is here in Somerville. There's an overgrown field where your flowers grew. There's a house, but there's no you. You. Highland Avenue. I'm missing you. It took 20 years. You left turns to get me back to where you were when love was still. Oh, in Somerville, shed a tear, crack a smile when I let my mind wander down that country mile. My heart is still in Somerville. Yeah. Na 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 na. My heart is still in Somerville. Yeah. One day I'm coming home. I love you, I love you. Yeah, yeah. No matter where I go, my heart is still in Somerville. Na 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 na. Oh, my heart is still in Somerville. Na 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 na. Oh, my heart is still in Somerville.
Why are you looking like that? I don't ever let him have a mic. Not because, he doesn't deserve to say things. I think it's funny. Like we're like Penn and Teller. Whichever one doesn't talk, I forget that's him, and I'm the one that talks. So there we go. No, I love Charles, and Charles and I have been playing together for almost 8 years. That's insane. And he gets fired every show, and yet here he is. This next song that I'm going to do for y'all, I actually wrote because of St. Louis. In 2014, a young man by the name of Michael Brown was murdered. And I remember seeing it on Facebook before I saw it on the national news. And I remember feeling powerless because I wasn't home. And so I couldn't march. I couldn't be here. And I had a little one, and I was living in North Carolina and all these things. And so I wanted to add something positive to what was quickly becoming an extremely negative story. And when really it's the story about a neighborhood, and it's a story about a people. Very resilient people, very tired people. And so I thought, and I ran across this quote, and the quote was, "They tried to cut us down, but they didn't know that we were seeds." And so that was the message. And so that is the message as we enter into yet another turbulent, divisive, awful political season. We are seeds, each and every one of us, and we can decide the type of seed that we want to be. Do you want to be a seed of community? Do you want to be a seed of harmony? Do you want to be a seed of empathy and love? Or do you want to be a seed of chaos? It is entirely up to you. And every day you wake up, that God gives you the opportunity to wake up, you have a choice. And so I posit to you all, I hope that you choose, that you make the right choice. And yeah, that's what this song is about. So this is called Seeds.
Brothers and sisters, don't believe what you've been sold. They can bury your body, but never touch your soul. They built you a prison, locked up your mind, made you think you're nothing, and filled your head with lies. Can't act too free, act too proud, shine too bright, speak too loud. But when they come to cut you down, that's when you gotta stand your ground. When they bury our dreams, we push them up through concrete. We growing where they can't see. These roots run deep, 'cause we are seeds. When we rise up, no weapon can stop us. No wall can block us. No hate can't stop love. We are seeds. Hey, hey, I said we are seeds. Oh, yeah. Listen. Mothers and fathers, ancestors of this earth, bring your strength and wisdom. Teach your children what they're worth. 'Cause armed with truth and mercy, they won't fall to anyone. They're standing on our shoulders, reaching for the sun. When they bury our dreams, we push them up through concrete. We growing where they can't see. These roots run deep, 'cause we are seeds. When we rise up, no weapon can stop us. No wall can block us. No, it can't stop love. I said we are seeds. Hey, I said we are seeds. Yeah, yeah. I said the battle is now. Do y'all hear me? And we are the army. I said the battle is now. We are the army. Said the battle is now. We are the army. Said the battle is now. It's now. It's now. Right now. Hey, when they bury our dreams, we push them up through concrete. We growing where they can't see. These roots run deep, 'cause we are seeds. When we rise up, no weapon can stop
Thank you. So this next song is it's a song that I wrote. It was like when I was a single girl. It sounds a lot more salacious than it is, I promise. I was always very career focused and like wanting to make it and wanting to be a superstar and wanting all these things. So like dating was like a fun thing to do, but like not like super important to me. And so until like, I think I turned like 27, 28, and then I started being like, might be nice to have somebody to hang out with, someone to carry my guitar. And so, so I started, I wrote this song, and it was like a musical vision board of the kind of love that I wanted. Because again, words have power, and you name it, and you claim it, and it becomes a thing. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen like next week, but it's a thing. So remember that. So this was my love music vision board.
I don't need to justify. I don't need a reason why. Baby, let me simplify. I'll break your fall. I see you've got a vacancy, and I can fill the room with ease. Now give you the best of me. I want it all. Let me chase the day away, right all the wrongs. 'Cause I can be all you need if you let me. I'm here to love on you, baby. Let me take my time, and all that you'll find, dear, is a love for you, darling. Let me be the truth, I'm gonna work for you. Boy, let me love on you. I said, boy, let me love on you. Now everybody has a need to be loved and to be complete. You can have all of that with me. I promise you now that I'll always have your heart in mind. Two is better in a fight. You got your pride, and that's alright. I'll stand my ground, 'cause I just wanna be the one at the end of the day. It's a simple thing, just you and me. Baby, can't you see that I'm here to love on you, baby? Oh, let me take my time, and all that you'll find, dear, is a love for you, darling. Let me be the truth, I'm gonna work for you. Boy, let me love on you, 'cause that's what I'll do. I'm here to be your escape, your getaway. I'm here to love on you, you. Y'all give it up for Charles. 'Cause I'm here to love on you, baby. Let me take my time, and all that you'll find here is a love for you, darling.
Thank you. So, okay. All right. So, no joke, I just did a showcase at Americana Fest, and I wore heels like this. I like shoes. Shoes are my other thing. And so I had on these stiletto heels and these little leather shorts, and I was dancing, and we're having a good time, and like, you know, we get the thing, and we do the ding, and I run all over the stage and stuff when we had the band. So we had just gotten to the end of the show. We got to the last song, and I was hype, and everybody was so excited. I stepped back, heel gets caught on one of the chords, and she was like this. It was legs up in the air, booty down on the ground. And everybody thought I did it on purpose. So everyone's like, oh, my God, Rissi's so funny. She's so wild. And meanwhile, I was like, I just turned 41. My back hurts. Like, so the band didn't know what was happening. Everybody thought it was like choreography and stuff. And so everybody's like, oh, you're so cute. And I was like, no, really, help. Please. And so they had to get me up. But, yeah, so I'm prone to accidents. All right. So I know many people in this, a show is not complete without the church fan. So, and it matches the outfit. I didn't even realize that whenever I pulled it together, but yes. So this is a sing-along song. And because Jenna asked if this was a sing-along, this is a sing-along show. And so Brian produced this song on Revival. And this is one of my favorite songs. I wrote this song after the first fight that my husband and I had ever, because I had a very different idea of what marriage would be like than it is. I was thinking adult sleepover. And like, you know, fun all the time, and like we get to stay up late and make out a lot, and he always agree. And it really doesn't go like that. A lot of laughter from over here, and I'm just like, you know what I mean. So I remember the very first fight, I was just like really blown away. Like I was almost offended that we were disagreeing. I was like, you don't understand. You're supposed to be my best friend. Why would you say that? And so I called my grandmother, because my grandmother and my grandfather had been married for 50 plus years when my grandfather passed away. They don't make marriages like that anymore. And so I was just like, Pooh. I called her Poo-Poo. I was like, Pooh, you didn't tell me it was going to be like this. He is always here. He is always talking to me, and I don't like it. Why is it like this? I was like, what did you do when y'all would fight? And she was just like, well, she said, well, baby, the best part of fighting is the making up. And then I was extremely grossed out because I was thinking about her and my grandfather, and that's disgusting. But she was right. And so that's what this song is about. This is about the making up. And so this is called Soul Message. So in the middle of this song, there is a part. And I know there are very many, especially right here in this area right here, amazing singers. And over here. And then I believe that the rest of you are. I don't need to know that I believe that you are. I have faith in you. And so I'm going to teach you the part. We'll get there. And then when we do, y'all just sing it back to me, and it'll be awesome, okay? Bet. Here we go. Ooh, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Put down your coat, baby. Set aside your pride. I'm not up against you. I'm still on your side. See, I don't want to fight you. I want to work it out. But you can't feel my intentions when it's so loud. There's no need for talking. You won't hear what I say. I've got to reach out somewhere. By sending you a soul message just between you and me. We don't have to speak. Sending you a soul message, hey, so you can
can hear me so soft and clearly. Hey, we need a breakthrough of the heart, and the very best way to start is sending you a soul message. Yeah. See, let's just get quiet. Come and hold my hand. It's time we remember something we both understand. Can you feel my body sinking into yours? That's the kind of signal that you can't ignore. There's no need for talking, don't need words to say, 'cause I can surely reach you this way, yeah, by sending you a soul message just between you and me. We don't have to speak, sending you a soul message, hey, so you can hear me so soft and clearly. Hey, we need a breakthrough of the heart, and the very best way to start is sending you a soul message. Yes, I'm going further, deeper than skin. Let's make a real connection. I'm on a mission to get your heart's attention. Baby, just listen to what I'm giving you. I'm sending you a soul message just between you and me. We don't have to speak. I'm sending you a soul message, hey, so you can hear me so soft and clearly. Hey, we need a breakthrough of the heart, and the very best way to start is sending you a soul message. Break it down, here we go, yeah. All right. I'm so mad because that other part was really cool, and then my voice cracked. Like, that sucked. But it doesn't matter. All right, so this is the part. Here we go, y'all. I'm sending you a soul message. Now y'all try. I'm sending you, yeah. I'm sending you a soul message. It sounds so good. I'm sending you a soul message. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Listen, baby, I'm sending you a soul message from my heart, yes, yeah. Yep. Well, dang, that was so good. And then in the middle of his song, Charles discovered that it sounds just like, what was the song you were playing? Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Brian. Another little known fact about Brian and I. One of the first things that Brian asked me to do was come on the road with him and be Tammy Wynette. No, not Tammy Wynette. That's the soul in my country. There you go. Tammy Terrell to his Marvin Gaye. And so we toured and did a Marvin Gaye tribute show. And I sang Tammy parts then and every now and again. Ain't no mountain, ain't no valley low. It
was fun. We had a good time. Stories for days. Anyway, all right. So this is the last song, y'all. Thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. It's nice to come home. It's nice to come home and sing songs and be around people that I love and I don't get to see very often. And so this is really good because my parents don't live here anymore. They live in Atlanta. They moved back to Georgia. So I don't really make it up here a lot anymore. So it's good. And y'all look good. Everybody looks good. Thank you, darling. I'm being held together by Spanx and my mother's prayers. But thank you. No. Especially after the chicken wings. My God. Okay. So this last song is the title track from Revival. And so I grew up Catholic and Baptist. So I am both guilty and judgmental. And church was just very important growing up, and my faith was very important, is very important, and I ain't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it is what sustains me and what gets me through and keeps me focused and all of that. And so I remember when I did my first album, I played it for my grandmother, and she was just like, well, baby, this is nice, but there are no songs about Jesus on this. And so in her honor, every album has one song about Jesus on it. And so so this is the song about Jesus on this album. This is called Revival. So here we go. And Brian produced this one too. Hey. Trapped in darkness, waiting for the light, cold and heartless. I said something ain't right. No more empathy for our fellow man. I said people, they
Thank you so much, y'all. I'm Rissi Palmer. This is Charles Newkirk. Thank you. Oh, you guys.
Come on, y'all, give it up, Rissi Palmer!
My heart.
Y'all have a good night. We want to see y'all next month. Go online, check out when the next shows are. Thank you again for supporting live music. Thank you for supporting the World Chess Hall of Fame Music Series. We will see you next time.
I know